Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to doubleheader basketball action here on the WTV Live Network. My name is Hunter Vailpick. Alongside me, Lucas Boyer. Luke, we have a good one in store today. Middle of the road here in the season between the Westside Warriors and the visiting Omaha Northwest Huskies.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. The Northwest Huskies haven't had the best start to the season, but we know what they're capable of. They can make, they can have a surprise performance. For Westside, they're coming off a bit of an underwhelming game against Omaha North. They're going to be looking to bounce back here tonight against the Northwest Huskies.
Yeah, last time we covered the Westside Warriors girls team, they won districts. They made it all the way to a state championship where they lost to Millard West, but they've come back this year 8-4, including 5 out-of-state games in a tournament in Arizona.
Yeah, we saw them go to Arizona. They beat teams from Phoenix, Chandler, maybe, I don't think it was Tucson, but, that state championship appearance was a tremendous result for this team. I mean, it's really undescribable how much that moves this program forward, gives them hope going into this season. Who knows if this team is championship caliber this season, but, I mean, just having that to build off of is always huge.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what Westside here can do today, trying to get a bounce-back win against Omaha Northwest. And we will send it down to our PA commentator, Sugar Ray, for our national anthem and starting lineups.
It's time to meet the starting lineups. First, the Huskies visiting from Omaha Northwest. At guard, a sophomore, number 3, Zoe Barlow. At forward, a freshman, number 4, Manaya Roby. At guard, a freshman, number 5, Lopea Evans. At forward, a sophomore, number 11, Gabby Kilgore. And at forward, a freshman, number 20, Xaviana Fulton. The Huskies are coached by head coach Marquise Keys Haynes, assisted by Alyssa Marsh-Contreras, Carlos Kilgore, and Cam Barley. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Westside Warriors. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 1, Sanai Foster. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 2, Jaya Freeman. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Mia Yu. At forward, Warriors are coached by head coach Steve Clark, assisted by Bill Cahill and Tom Maraska.
There are your starting lineups for today with the newest addition to the Westside Gym, projectors going on the floor. Luke, how about that?
It's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that, especially in a high school game. It's take it right, pretty cool experience for the players. And yeah, let's see. The basketball is, of course, what we're here for. So
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times at the collegiate and professional level, but not at the high school level ever. But it's a really good sign to see him there. As both the Huskies and the Warriors take the floor. Gym pretty packed today for this matchup, and we are off from Jim Tangdahl Court. Tonight, Foster wins the tip for the Warriors. Jurosevich will begin with it. Jurosevich now to Foster at the top of the key. Freeman will pull up from the volleyball line. No good off the back iron. Rebound going out to Guerin-K. Down low, Peterson trying to get an angle, up and in, and we are off.
yeah, that's an excellent find from Sinai Peterson there. They need to find more looks under the basket and in the paint. It's a good start for this offense.
And a turnover there by the Huskies. Zoe Barlow overthrew her man, and it will be Westside basketball.
Yeah, that's, of course, versus Omaha North. 71 points led up by this defense. They're looking to, of course, have a better performance here tonight, but also to learn from their mistakes.
Peterson down low, and she'll get another bucket, an early 4 for her. At least Peterson managing to find her way to the rim. Immediate press by the Warriors. Kilgore with it. She'll knock it off to Evans. Evans guarded by Freeman. Looking for an angle. Now to Roby. Back to up top to Evans. On the wing, 3 ball, no good. Rebound, out of bounds off of Westside. It'll stay here with Omaha Northwest.
We keep seeing good things now from this Westside defense to start the game, which has to be a good feeling for these players after the last couple of games. See what they can do here throughout the rest of the first quarter.
Kilgore now to Evans, back down low. Kilgore up, and she won't get the 2 to fall. The leading scorer for the Huskies coming into today. Guerin-K pushing it. Freeman from the corner, pump fakes, looking down low to Peterson. She'll drive baseline, kick out, Foster mid-range J, and you know that's true.
It's a good start. It's a good start for her today. I'd really like to see her take more of those mid-range shots. It's especially versus this defense, which is she's probably going to get some looks like that.
Out of bounds staying here with the Huskies. Sinai Foster held scoreless against Omaha North, which is a rare sign for this Warrior offense, in which they need to win. They need Sinai Foster to score points.
Yeah, she's a huge part of their team, their offense and defense. You know, when she gets going, everything sort of starts to click.
Down low, no good on the bucket from Roby. Rebound to Foster. Peterson to push. Freeman looking down low. Peterson trying to get somewhere. Kick out. Freeman. Scratch that, Jurosevich, no good. Rebound, gonna go with the Huskies. Good hustle play by Gabby Kilgore. She'll take it down the floor immediately. Looking for an opening in the Westside zone, and she overthrows. 5:53 left to play, and the Warriors up by 6, and they'll get possession. Freeman gonna patrol the offense. K on the wing, back to Freeman in the corner. Freeman, Peterson playing a little outside. Freeman from 3, shorted it. Jurosevich with the rebound. K with it. Freeman will try again, her 3. No good. Early misses from Jaya Freeman, a rare sight from her downtown. Kilgore, 3 ball. That one no good from Evans. Rebound put back up, foul. And Savannah Fulton will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, it's not been a very promising start here today for Northwest. They're going to have to shoot the ball very, very well today to have any sort of a chance. And, you know, they've missed their first 5 or 6 to start this one, so they're going to have to start turning things around.
First free throws banked in. How about that shot? Huskies only shooting 34% from the free throw line. Not a good side from the charity stripe.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're banking in free throws.
Both buckets go in for Fulton. Huskies with their first points of the day. Freeman down low looking for Peterson, getting position up and in. 6 points from Elise Peterson early in this game.
Yeah, that's not going to work in terms of the defense there from Northwest. You're going to have to try to do something in terms of the size
Turnover,
and physicality.
back down the other end. Freeman looking for her first bucket, and she gets it on the other end. A little run-in bucket. And that's what you need for a shooter. You just need to see that one fall, and then it'll come all naturally after that. And a quick timeout will be taken by the Huskies, and that will bring us to our first timeout here on the WTV Live Network, 10-2 Warriors. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Alongside me, Luke Boyer. Warriors up 10-2 early in this game with 4 minutes and 48 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Evans will run the offense at the top of the key for the Huskies to Kilgore. Back to Evans. Looking in the corner for Barlow. She'll post up, and that one's stolen away by Guerin Kay. She'll push it for the Warriors. 3-on-2, down to Jurosevic, and a nice find. Nemanja Jurosevic with her first bucket. The Warriors up by 12.
That's another in-transition bucket there for the Warriors, showing good composure, moving in those breakaway scenarios.
Down low at kick out. Pump fake 3, and a foul will go against Foster.
Yeah, those touch fouls are always something you've got to keep an eye on. It's not fun as a spectator, but there is contact down there as she heads towards the basket.
Kendall Davis and Delaney McGreen checking for the first time today. Foster and Peterson will hit the bench. Fulton inside the corner, looking for anywhere to go. She'll get it out. Kicked it to the corner, down low, and it's Roby who gets it stolen from by Kendall Davis, and she will be fouled going in transition.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too much contact there. You can't really, the refs aren't really going to give anything to you if you're, up in the shoulder area. You've got to keep the hands lower.
12-2, the Warriors up. Freeman commanding the offense out to Davis. Underrated shooter on this Westside team. Looking for anywhere to go. Tough defense, McGreen, kick out. Extra pass, Kay from 3. That one is no good. Davis with the O-Reb. And nearly stolen, but Jurosevic corrals it. Freeman. Looking for anywhere to go. Gets it to Davis. She will pump fake, try to drive in. Physical defense by the Huskies. Freeman, kick out. Jurosevic from the corner. That one is no good. Nothing falling from the Warriors from 3, but the 2 ball is working as well.
The Warriors keep getting these mismatches in the paint. Northwest is paying the price right now. These are easy buckets for Westside.
Down low, Barlow puts it up way too high off the glass. Kay pushing. She will post up, kick out, extra pass, Freeman. That one goes in. A little bit of blessing magic from the rim gods, but the 3 ball falls, and Freeman with her first 3.
Yeah, this is an extremely strong start for Westside. No field goals by Northwest and a ton of transition points, a ton of takeaways. This is everything that you want to see following a loss.
Lost last week in the Metro Tournament to Omaha North, as a foul will go against Davis, and they're going to put him on the shot. So 2 shots coming up for Omaha Northwest. Roby at the line will miss her first shot.
Checking in for the Warriors will be number 4.
Jaden Macklin and Lucy Pokris will check in for the first time today. In for the Huskies will be Shannon Grant. Her first time into the game today. Roby's second shot. That one no good. She's 2 of 4 from the line, but the offensive rebound goes to Gabby Kilgore. Possession remains alive for the Huskies. That one nearly passed away, staved. 3 ball by Grant, in and out. Another offensive rebound, down low. Roby trying to get some possession, no good. Freeman up on the other end. Down low to McGrain. That one pickpocketed by Grant.
Yeah, that pass just a little bit too telegraphed, but it's a good play there from Northwest.
3 ball, no good. Davis with a good box out. Good look there by Barlow. Pokris now at the key. Looking. Freeman now from 3 ball range. No good, short and out of bounds.
It's been a little bit of a rough start from the 3-point arc for the Warriors today. We've seen them have success as they move towards the basket, but I mean, you're never gonna tell a team like this to stop shooting open looks.
Carly Connellan for the first time now for Westside. Quick pull-up J, no good again.
I mean, that's the perfect shot there for Northwest. Even if they can just try to create some more opportunities like that, it'll be beneficial for them.
Davis's mid-range J goes in and out. Kilgore pushing it. She'll pull up from downtown, and that one's cash. And the first field goal of the day for the Huskies comes from downtown. Davis on the other end looking to respond. Looking for a crease. She loses it. Ball will go back to the Huskies down low. Foul. And 2 shots will come up for Lavea Evans. So a quick 3 by Kilgore, and then a steal and a transition foul gives the Huskies a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, that's what you need to see here if you're the Huskies. You know, you've fallen behind a decent margin at the beginning of the game. Just keep making those little plays and just, you know, try to claw your way back into this one.
First one off. Evans only shooting 20% from the line. Elise Peterson checking in. No fouls. Without 2 fouls against Kendall Davis will put her out of the game for the meantime. 1:02 here to play in the first quarter. Second shot off the back of the iron. Pokris with it. She nearly loses it, and a foul will be called.
They get the foul there, but this is promising here from Northwest. They're really picking up the defense, just trying to create some steals, just trying to slow down this Warrior offense that has looked unstoppable throughout this first period or quarter, I guess you could say, of play.
First foul going against Lavea Evans. Pokris with a clean pocket, and she'll step up. She's looking for anywhere to go. Picked up her dribble. Peterson, leading scorer for the Warriors today. She had 6. Pokris will pull up, no, fake it. Macklin from downtown, still no good. Rebound and put back by Connell is no good. Rebound goes to Kilgore.
I like that trap Northwest is doing, starting to make that Warrior offense think a little bit.
Kilgore's 3 is no good. Macklin with the rebound. Peterson from the corner, she'll get it to Macklin, top of key, down low to McGrain. 20-second shot clock is off. Pokris with it now. And Westside wasting this clock down as much as possible, and a foul will be called. That will be only the 3rd against Northwest. 10.9. They get it into Pokris. Smart play to let it go backcourt. Guarded closely. Macklin, 6 seconds left to go. She'll pull up from 3, got blocked. Rebound, put up at the buzzer. Kilgore will get a shot off, and after quarter number 1, the Warriors up 17-5, and we'll take a break. Quarter number 2 coming next. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valepick, alongside me, Luke Boyer. Luke, good first half for the Warriors, up 17-5.
Yeah, they got off to a super strong start, scoring basically 15 unanswered outside of the charity stripe. And Northwest had a good end to the half. We'll see what they can do in quarter number 2 to try to draw down the differential.
Immediate turnover by the Huskies on the first play of the quarter as the Warriors look to pull away. Urosevich with it, down to the corner, open, look for Freeman. That one off the back iron. Rebound getting tipped around, and Shannon Grant manages to come down with it for Northwest. Kilgore will push. Nearly losing her dribble. To the corner, Barlow from 3. That one is good.
That's what you like to see from Northwest there. They're starting to get back in their rhythm here. They've cut it to single digits.
Oh, 6-0 run for the Huskies. Warriors not scoring in a long time right there. Foul. And 2 shots coming from Sinai Foster.
Yeah, that's probably a good call there. Just a little bit too much of a chest bump. It's just, but I mean, again, this is good. It's good things here we're seeing from the Huskies. They've got that trap going. Now they're getting some movement going on offense.
First bucket is good. Second one for Foster will go. Down low, Foster nearly stealing it away, tipped it right back to the Huskies. Kilgore with it, she'll step back, her 3. That one no good. 2 straight threes by the Huskies. That one will end there. 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Down low, Foster looking for some positioning. She'll kick it out to Freeman. Urosevich now with it. Foster again, up and in.
That's what you like to see there. Using the three-point threats they have on the outside to get the ball towards the middle for a high percentage look.
6 points for Foster. Her and Elise Peterson leading scorers, both of them with half a dozen. Barlow from the corner. She'll get it down low, but it's stolen by Kay. Peterson pushing it, Grant on her heels, and she tripped up. A little cumbersome
Out of
getting
bounds.
up. Out of bounds. It'll go with Omaha Northwest, and that's not a good sight to see. Peterson already in the knee brace.
Yeah, you have to hope she's okay. It's a huge part of this Westside defense and offense. We've seen a lot of her today. Seems to be jogging it off pretty good.
Out of bounds. It'll go with Westside, excuse me. Kay with it, now to Urosevich. Down low, Peterson looking for an angle. She'll spin it out to Foster. She'll drive, kick, extra pass out to Freeman for 3. And that one is short. Nothing from downtown for Westside. On the other end, up no good, completely whiffing on the layup.
Yeah, the Warriors are ice cold right now from the three-point line as they go inside here, and oh boy.
Foster thought she was fouled, won't get it in. Kilgore on the other end, kind of barreling her way in, and Urosevich will be called for the blocking foul. It'll only be the first for me, Urosevich. Freeman usually shooting 40% from 3 has gone a little cold in the early stages of this game as Kilgore's 3 is short. Urosevich pushes, Kay from downtown. That one is no good. Kilgore on the other end, barreling her way in, up and in.
Kilgore is making things happen right now for the Huskies. That's some of the, going from the top of the key to the basket there. That's the first we've seen of that today.
And a blocking foul will be assessed to Barlow. She's a little wonky getting up. Maybe got hit in the face a little bit, but gonna stay in the game. Second foul against Zoe Barlow, and scratch that. It'll be Fulton who subs out.
Didn't look like
Roby. Kay, wide open look from 3. No good again. Offensive rebound. Wide open look again. Freeman this time. Splash down.
For the Warriors, I mean, with the amount of open threes they've had this game, they could be up by 20 or more. So if this game's going to turn into one of those, you know, running clock blowouts, the threes are going to have to start going.
And a foul on the other end. Foster can't believe it, but it will go against her. It's her second.
The Huskies are getting plenty of opportunities at the free throw line here. Seems to be a big missed opportunity so far in this one. They really are just having a tough time right now connecting from the free throw line.
First free throw goes for Roby. Delaney McGreen will go in for Foster. 4:45 left to go. Long free throw. And that one works out just well. 2 for 2 from the line goes Roby. Kay nearly trapped. McGreen, kick out. Freeman for 3, let it fly. Bullseye!
It's about time these threes start falling, and this is where stuff can get dangerous for Northwest.
27-12 Warriors. And a foul will go on the other end.
The Warriors are picking up a lot of sloppy fouls, you know, in that, you know, mid-range area. It seems really unnecessary, but Northwest is doing a good job drawing these penalties. It seems pretty intentional.
On the outside, Evans looking to pull up, stutter step. Step back. Ooh, Allen Iverson like no good. Offensive rebound keeps it with the Huskies. Offensive rebounds, keeping both teams in this game. Evans down low, up no good. Kilgore at the rebound. Kilgore from 3 at the top, and that one goes down.
The Huskies have kept the scoring, I mean, net +2 since the beginning of this quarter.
And a stoppage of play on the court. I'm not sure who this was on.
No foul indication.
Nah, it wasn't a foul. I think it was something with the scorer's table.
Seems like the shot clock was having some issues.
And I think you're right, Luke. That was a shot clock issue. Down low, Peterson looking for a position, and no foul will be called. He'll stay here, though, with the Warriors.
I don't have a great angle up here, but I don't know. Trust the officials on that one.
Gotta trust the officials all day, all the time, Luke.
Yeah, it's sort of the only option with basketball.
Jurosevic had an open look, but we'll dump it off to Freeman. Commanding the offense. She'll drive in, looking for an opening. That one, nothing at all except for backboard.
The Warriors have really only had success today.
Barlow from 3, and that one goes down. And all of a sudden, it is a 9-point game. Omaha Northwest has done a good job, and they are up in it. 2-on-1 down low, and somehow it's blocked. Westside with an elite opportunity. 2-on-1 down low. Kilgore, bank shot, and the Northwest Huskies are on fire.
The Huskies are turning defense into offense, and it's just resulting in a collapse right now for the Warriors, who really need to start picking things up.
Freeman down low. Peterson looking to stop the run. Kick out. Kay driving in, looking, foul, and she'll go to the line for 2, trying to halt this momentum built up by the Huskies. 3 straight threes to keep them within this one.
Yeah, it's just a good pause here for the Warriors to try to get back on their feet, collect themselves. I mean, the Huskies blocking shots, getting steals, and turning it into threes on the other end. It's just a 6-point, 9-point swing.
Kay, 45% from the line into today will make her first. And a good clutch free throw by Guerin Kay. Second one, bottoms it. Macklin in along with Davis. Kay and Peterson will hit the bench. 2:40 here to play.
Yeah, Westside going with a fresh lineup here. Maybe some tired bodies. I mean, just trying to look for an explanation of what was happening this past, minute and 10 seconds.
Evans with it at the top. 2-3 zone enforced by the Warriors. Kilgore with an open look from mid-range. That one is no good for the leading scorer.
Yeah, you see Westside starting to drop back right after they shoot it. They don't feel like they need to contest her from that distance.
Davis with it now. She'll drive in, left shoulder first, and a travel. And you can see it, the Northwest Huskies, after anything going their way, they will get hype.
Yeah, Westside's sort of starting to panic when they get stuck in these defensive situations. It's bizarre because they're having so much success just getting it from the three-point line area down into the paint. They got to sort of get back to their bread and butter here.
Evans out to Grant. She'll pull it from long range. Bank shot! How about Shannon Grant from three?
Northwest is on fire from three-point.
And somebody went to their bench to celebrate while the play was still going on.
Looks like they got away with it.
And they will get away with it. Freeman trying to shed the defense and a foul call.
Oh. Sort of boring. I mean, come on. I mean, why are we calling touch fouls at every opportunity?
Gabby Kilgore went over there to go dab up the bench during the play, and the entire bench, while high-fiving her, is like, go out there, get her! And luckily for them,
awesome.
The Warriors didn't score any points. So a clutch. So pretty good for the Huskies in the long run. Jurosevich with it. She'll look for anything to go. Freeman on the outside. She might pull it from three. She will. Bottoms up, baby. That's a bucket.
That's the answer the Warriors need. Responded three-point buckets on one side with threes of your own. And here.
Grant again from the same spot. That one will not fall. Freeman. Down low to Davis. Trying to get some positioning on Jurosevich from the corner. She'll drive in. A little floater from the baseline. No good.
You don't see Mia Jurosevich do a lot of those dribble moves, but, whatever works, right?
That's true. Evans, now Roby with it. She'll try to drive in. That one tipped away, out of bounds, off the foot. Kilgore stunned, but it will be Warrior basketball.
Westside's done a good job here of just sort of getting the game back in their control, starting to set the tempo again, just making sure Northwest can't, tie this one up or even worse.
Freeman inside, she'll get the bucket. Freeman single-handedly keeping this game out of reach.
Yeah, getting back to double digits here. This is exactly what Westside needed to
and
do,
a steal
just settle down.
By Macklin, stolen right back though. Down low, Fulton, put it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, put it up in a foul.
Right as I say it, that's just not that's an ugly steal.
The freshman will go to the line for two. 17 seconds left here. 17-second point one here. First shot, rims in. 37 points from the line. Still some time left on the clock. Second one, 2 for 2 from the line, goes Fulton.
15 seconds remaining.
Macklin from the corner. 12 seconds now. Jurosevich with it. She'll kick it. Macklin again. Freeman will probably look to take the final shot down low to McGrain. Kicked out. Davis at the horn. Bank shot is no good, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. With the Huskies coming all the way back to cut it to 8. Luke, what are your thoughts on this first half?
Yeah, I mean, the Huskies, just everything started to click for them. That second quarter, they drew even with Westside. They gained a point on them compared to the first quarter. And that was an excellent. The Huskies, in a game like this where you may be at risk of falling to a big deficit. It's good to see, just using the mindset of win the quarter, win this portion of the game, and you saw them do that there. that was excellent. You saw them playing great defense on one end, starting to sink threes on the other. I mean, going forward in this game, we're going to have to see more of that from Northwest, maybe with just a little bit less mistakes in terms of, you know, surrendering turnovers and things like that.
We'll take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Halftime has come upon us. We'll send it to the Unified Cheer team down below with the Warriors up by 8, 34-26 at the end of the first half. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Second half action here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valepek alongside me. Luke Boyer as Jurosevic starts the second half for the Warriors. Up by only 8 points. Freeman passes it down low. Peterson, her layup is no good. Rebound to the Huskies as they look to punch themselves back into this one.
Yeah, we got a close game here at the half. This game's going to be decided by three-point shooting and defense. It's become pretty clear which team can, stop themselves from making turnovers and which team can go on these little three-point bursts. It's going to be telling to see how this plays out in the final 8 or 16 or so minutes.
Kilgore's three is no good. Rebound to Jurosevic. Warriors trying to bounce back after a loss to Omaha North. That one's no good. Kicked out by Foster. Kay on the drive. Her floater's no good. Rebound in a sea of red. Peterson comes out with it. Foster's three is airballed. Kay again. That's one's foul.
Yeah, she went up there. That's right on the arm. It's a good call. Definitely some interesting calls from the officials in the end of second quarter, particularly. But no, it's yeah.
First one by Kay is no good. Shot 2 for 2 from the line in her first go around as she misses the first here on her second go. Oh for 2 from the line, Kay goes, and this remains an 8-point game as Evans will push it. Jurosevic guarding her closely, step back three, blocked by Jurosevic from the top of the key. Baseball pass to Freeman from Foster, and it was off of Freeman? What? I think she tried to intentionally throw it off of.
Really?
I think she tried to intentionally throw it off of one of the Northwest players, but that one is out of bounds off, and that one wide open down low, 2-ball, no good, and a wide open miss from the Huskies. On the other end, nearly threw it away, as we need some good basketball here right now. In the corner, Jurosevic is trapped. That one thrown off of, and it'll stay with Westside this time.
That possession prior to this one was really a shame for the Warriors because that was an excellent pass. It's full court, one-handed. I don't know what the call was under the basket. It looked like the official was pretty confident. Probably a good call, but
Peterson for 2. She's up to 8 points on the day. Second on the team, but only behind Jay Freeman with 16 down low. And that one is good by Savannah Fulton. And that will get him back into an 8-point game.
It's sort of a defensive breakdown there. Three here, no good.
Freeman, no good. Foster kicking it back out to Jurosevic. Peterson with the open look. She'll try to drive in. Floater from her, and it hits the back of the net. Back to a double-digit lead for the Warriors, up by 10.
Yeah, the Huskies are struggling with the perimeter defense when they can't find a way to trap. Now the Warriors going for the full court press, trying to keep up the pressure.
To the corner, Barlow. Thought about the three, no good. Down low, Kilgore passes it away. 3-on-1 offense for the Warriors. Freeman, no good. Rebound to Jurosevic, her bucket, no good. Blocked. Close to a foul, but somehow the Warriors come away with no points on that possession.
Yeah, you get 3-on-1, you've got to come away with points there. That's just too much passing and
an
not
air ball
enough
three.
Scoring. Yeah, it's starting to get sloppy here on both sides. Some heckling going on as well.
Still 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. Freeman to be the general of the offense to Jurosevic, now to Foster. Kay looking for an opening, gets it to Freeman. Usually pulling up from that range, now down low, Foster. Turnaround Jay, and she gets that one to Poole.
Yeah, that's a pretty look there. Just, Westside's been beating the Huskies physically in the paint all night, and that time bringing out some good paint moves.
And a quick three on the other end by Gabby Kilgore, snapping the twine. Freeman passing it down low. Peterson fouled on the shot. She'll go for 2. Second foul of the quarter for the Huskies will go against Fulton.
The Huskies are trying to respond to the Warriors' physicality with physicality of their own, but they're having trouble doing it without fouling. It shows the superiority of the Warriors' size in this matchup today.
Peterson's first shot, no good. Struggling from the free throw line. Grant in for the Huskies, Macklin in for the Warriors. First time they've checked in this quarter. Peterson goes 0 for 2 from the line, struggles, continue, Freeman. Oh yeah, that one's good from downtown.
That's Westside's first real three-point activity of this half, and now they're gonna turn it
And a
into
steal.
defense on the other end.
Transition, Kay's gonna take it herself, fouled, and she'll go for 2.
That's a great sequence there from the Warriors, getting that 3 to fall finally, and then picking it up with the steal right after, and a foul on the other end.
Kay from the charity stripe will go for 2. Freeman with 19 points on the day, coming from that 3. Kay's first free throw goes down. Davis will check in late, and she'll come in for Peterson. And that's kind of a weird strategy to put Sanai Foster and Kendall Davis in the back towards half court instead of down low.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to work, so I mean, it's hard to complain, but it's definitely a bit of an oddity.
Near trap, deep pass, dangerous pass. Corralled by Roby, fouled on the shot, and another 2 coming up.
Yeah, it's a mismatch there in the paint. You just see it's too much, hand fighting, too much. It's an easy call for the official.
And that's the 3rd on Kendall Davis. Roby in her long free throw routine. First one, no good. She is only 29% from the free throw line. Long free throw routine still continuing, and she misses both.
Good hustle there by the Warriors to get the rebound.
Macklin with the rebound, nearly traveling. Open in the corner, Freeman! In and out, that one right there. Macklin trying to bounce it out. Kay with it. Little floater, no good. Getting her own rebound, and 1 on 4. And a foul will be called against Omaha Northwest. And it's Roby's second. It's the 4th of the quarter.
Yeah, Northwest is starting to pick up fouls really quickly here. It's going to be damaging because from here on out it's free throws.
Down low, Foster getting some positioning. Up, no good. Gets her own board. That one no good.
Over
and
the back.
Out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Westside. So some clutch offensive rebounds, but nothing going in. Freeman with it. Down low. Davis with some positioning, and that one is good. And a much-needed bucket.
That's good for the Warriors just to get some simple points like that.
Roby on the other end, up and no good. Rebound, Kilgore. Macklin trying to go over her head for that one. It's a jump ball, and possession will stay here.
That's an incredible play, just reaching behind her head there, just holding on to the
impressive
ball.
feat of strength.
Yeah.
McGrain and Peterson will recheck in. Evans to toss it in. She'll look and finds Roby. Grant now with it. Down low to Kilgore, leader in points for the Huskies. Evans with it on Kay, driving in, up, no good. Tip back, no good. Ball bouncing around, and it goes out of bounds off of Guerin Kay. Huskies will keep possession of it. Roby won't get the roll. Rebound, and now Barlow with her opportunity. That one no good. Rebound will go to Guerin K. A little bit of a press by the Huskies. Grant on Freeman. Looking to make a cut. Driving in on the baseline. No good. Blocked. And Grant with the board.
Huskies have picked up some blocks here. It's really helping them.
And an air ball on the other end. Grant cannot save it.
Despite the struggles on offense there, I mean, this defense for the Huskies has been really impressive today. They have at least 4 blocks, I'd say, from just the trend of the way things are going, and it's really allowed them to sort of just, again, stick within, distant striking range.
Peterson down low, foul, and the ball gets wedged between the rim and the backboard.
Dead ball, so no jump ball, but still good to see nonetheless.
Kind of funny, but foul will go against Manaya Roby. It'll be her 3rd foul. Peterson to the line for 2.
Got a miss there. That time he gets it.
And there you go. That's how you get a basketball out. Peterson from the line. This is her first. She's 0 of 3 today from the line. Coming into the day, she was shooting 75%. Has made 0% today.
Let's see if she can get to 25 here.
And 0 for 4 from the line goes Peterson. You need those points.
Yeah, remaining at 0, and honestly, you look at it, 4 points actually makes a pretty big difference in this game right now.
Grant from 3. She's been kind of the sharpshooter today for the Huskies. That one's no good. Evans with it. Down low to Fulton. Back out, Barlow looking. Nearly a travel. And it's stolen by Peterson. Macklin with it.
Excellent defense by Westside, forcing a
Peterson
bad pass.
going no opposition in front of her.
A
Fulton.
total defensive breakdown.
Timeout will be taken by Omaha Northwest, and another timeout will be taken by us here on the WTV Live Network. The Warriors pulling away, up 49-31. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Balepick, alongside me, Luke Boyer. 49-31, the Warriors up over the Huskies of Omaha Northwest with 1:38 left to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Northwest has sort of done a good job this quarter, trying to just hold the Warriors
and an overthrow.
and
Barlow overthrew, and we've seen a lot of those turnovers today by Northwest.
Yeah, it's back-to-back-to-back, just really sloppy, ugly plays from Northwest. You get the defensive breakdown followed by 2 turnovers. It's just you're gonna have to see better here.
Peterson with a wide open lane to the rim, decides to dump it off, and Shannon Grant steals it away from Delaney McGrain.
Good recovery there for Grant after the defensive miscue. See if the Huskies can turn it into points.
Grant from 3, no good. Rebound going to McGrain. Peterson with it, trying to drive in. Pokris now to Kay. Kay to Macklin. Down low for McGrain. Looking for anywhere to go. Peterson with it. She'll go up and gets the bucket to fall. And the Warriors up by an even 20.
That's an excellent find. She didn't need to go to the free throw line that time to find points.
Kilgore out to Barlow, and she completely whiffs on that one, and it'll go back to the Warriors.
3 of the last 4 possessions now for the Huskies have resulted in just sloppy miscues, just really ugly miscommunication errors. This stuff seems like it's fixable at the timeout or such, which, I guess we'll get one here in 42 seconds.
Macklin. Peterson trying to come and screen, and a miscue. Macklin throwing it away to Grant. And another turnover, and once again, Barlow involved in it. That one not her fault, though.
They're creating some opportunities for themselves, but I mean, this is really
Some
an
sloppy
ugly,
basketball.
Man, both sides, there's been a lot of turnovers.
3 ball from Poker's no good. Peterson the putback.
Yeah, Northwest just not really boxing out, reacting there on that rebound, results in a free offensive putback.
Shot clock turned off, 10 seconds left to go. Driving, fouling, and 2 shots coming up. Still 7.6 left. 7.6 left on the play clock. 2 shots for Evans. First one goes nicely through the basket. Evans shooting 20% coming into today. Makes her first.
Northwest has had a lot of opportunities at the line today. Clearly, free throw shooting is not one of their strengths, but they do get a lot of opportunities at the free throw line, it must be said.
They do. Shooting 34% from the line this year as they get that bucket to go. 7.6 seconds left to go. Warriors gotta go quick. Poker's in the corner, loses it.
And this is turnover after turnover
2.5.
after turnover. This is... Oh boy.
And some miscue
Looks
between...
like they've managed to recover it.
Evans at the horn, nearly got the bucket to go, but that'll be the end of the third quarter. 53-33, Warriors lead, and that will bring us to our third quarter break. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vailpeck. Alongside me, Luke Boyer. 8 minutes left to play here in this game with the Warriors up by an even 20.
Yeah, the Warriors sort of got their opportunity to pull ahead in that quarter, sort of after some Northwestern mistakes, and it's sort of turning into a blowout here.
Freeman from the corner, she'll pop it. That one no good. She currently leads the Warriors in points today with 19. Peterson close behind with 16. Only 2 Warriors within double-digit points. Barlow will cash it from the corner. Good bucket early, and a quick timeout will be taken by Coach Steve Clark and the Warriors. So a 17-point lead from... So we'll keep it going here on the WTV Live Network. 30-second timeout. Luke, what have you seen in this game? It's been a pretty sloppy turnover fest, but the Warriors have still managed to keep it out of distance. J.F. Freeman with 19 points, Elise Peterson with 16, Sanai Foster with 8, and those are your top 3 scorers for the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, Westside sort of got it clicking on offense, but oh my gosh, I mean, the Northwest Huskies have just imploded on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, just like, I think 5 out of the last 6 possessions at this point have just been really avoidable mistakes and miscues. So, I mean, in this fourth quarter, if they don't have any chance at winning, they've got to clean those up.
Freeman from the free throw line, no good. Peterson the board, Peterson the putback, no. Foster this time, she'll get the bucket to roll. And the Warriors up to a 19-point lead. Foster with 10. And immediately going down the other end is Evans to the corner. Barlow looking for anywhere to go. Back to Evans in the wing. Jab stepping her way to the bucket, and that one is airballed out of bounds. It'll stay here with Northwest. In the most recent rankings, Westside is number 8 in the state of Nebraska in Class A. Driving in, kick out 3 ball, and Kilgore's 3's no good. Rebound smoked away by Foster. She'll go to the other end, and she'll get the easy layup.
Yeah, I mean, the Warriors are just creating confusion with a lot of bodies in the paint, and that time it just allows for a free 2 points.
Warriors pulling away in this one. They'll stay with the Huskies on the other end. Warriors already over their average points, averaging 56 points a game. Kilgore will pull up from the corner. Nearly banked it in from the corner. It's no good. Jurosevich does a nice job to corral the rebound. She'll push up. Freeman. Just get past to Jurosevich. Step back. Freeman again. Looking down low is Jurosevich. Freeman, open look in the corner, pump fakes, picks up her dribble, her 3 is splashed down.
Not a good start for the Northwest Huskies, but for Westside, it's hard to ask for much better. Getting defensive stops and turning it into offense on the other end.
22 points from J.F. Freeman. Timeout by Omaha Northwest, only 30 seconds, so we'll keep it, scratch that, it's a full timeout. So we will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. 60-36, the Warriors pulling away. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 5:45 here to go in the last quarter. And another turnover forced by Westside.
Boy, I mean, this is just, you don't see it often. But, I mean, that time, you see Westside go for that early trap, and, I mean, Northwest just got a little bit frazzled, and that time it was Westside creating, it was a good takeaway.
Freeman looking for anywhere to go. Foster now to Kay. Kay looking down low, she's got Peterson. Well, English won't go for her. Kilgore with a fast break, 2-on-1. Putting up, fouled. Freeman thought she had it, but 2 shots coming up for Omaha Northwest. Only the second on Freeman with 5:16 remaining. First one by Kilgore is no good. Warriors, when they win today, they will improve to a record of 9-4. Omaha Northwest will drop to 2-7, and their losing streak will bump down to 4. Freeman with a quick pass up to Kay, driving into the paint. Foster with it. Jurosevich has to corral it, and a foul. Couple subs coming in. Peterson out along with Foster. I want to give a quick shout out to Mrs. Clark. Coach Steve Clark's wife, it is her birthday today, so happy birthday to her. She was my 4th grade teacher, so shout out to her.
Mr. Clark was my elementary PE teacher.
Actually,
so there you go, yeah.
There you go. Little connection up here in the booth as a foul, and Davis will go to the line for 2. Just told by Coach Clark it was her birthday today, and had to give her a birthday shout out. So happy birthday, Miss Clark, from wherever you're watching from. Davis will make her first bucket. McGrain in, and Macklin will come in too. And the Warriors with a 37-61 lead. And 2 for 2 from the line goes Davis. Three ball, no good from Kilgore. Grant with the rebound, her putback's no good. And nearly saving it, and a foul will go against Davis. Davis, that will be her 4th. So nearly fouling out here in this first game.
A lot of contact, multiple players, more than 2 players going for the ball, just a lot of collisions.
Evans with
Maybe something happened in there, I don't know. Tough to tell.
Grant with it. Great job penetrating the zone. The offensive rebound to Fulton, overthrowing it, and it's a backcourt violation. Another turnover forced by the Warriors. Freeman out, and Lucy Pokris will check in. Scratch that. Yeah, scratch that. Pokris in for Jurosevic.
Start this 4th quarter, it's been less unforced errors and more forced errors, and Northwest is still unable to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball.
Pokris with it. Top of the key, long range 3 from Davis, no good. Rebound trickles out. Evans to push. Great jump stop in the free throw line. Davis corrals the board. Freeman with it, half of the time expiring here in the 4th quarter. Down low, McGrain, kick back out to Pokris. Freeman back with it, commanding the offense, down low to Davis. Kick back out, Macklin from 3. That one ain't good. Rebound kicking back out to Fulton, and stolen by Macklin as she comes in wolfing from behind.
Westside's defense has shown up in this quarter, and they are just leaving the Northwest offense without any kind of an answer.
Davis looking to penetrate. That one just ripped away from her by LaVea Evans. No sense of time at all for the Huskies. Down by 25. Grant, good look from 2, and she gets the bucket off the bank. McGrain with it. She'll look to drive in, and that's a charge? And it will be a charging foul going against Delaney McGrain. Only her 2nd, so.
Active officiating late in this quarter.
Carly Connell and Lena Kennedy checking in. Kennedy's first check-in of the game. Three from Grant, no good. Pokris will get the rebound. Kennedy, kick out. Connell from 3. Airballed it. Pokris with the rebound and the putback.
Westside is dominating Northwest on these boards. They've gotten numerous offensive rebounds here throughout this half.
Long floater up and good by Evans. Westside emptying their benches. Coming up for them, will be here again for their next game against Marion Thursday night in a couple of days. Kennedy again from 3, and that one cooked out right in the basket, and it's 67-41.
Well,
that's a good score.
It's an interesting score.
And 4 on 5, it's stolen back. Fulton cherry picking on the other end, and that's a bucket.
Lucky for Northwest to have someone back there to be able to just get the easy leg going there.
Poker down low McGrain. Not much active defense coming from Fulton. She looks like she's a little bit injured. And time will stop for her as she'll come out 69-43. Kate Fulton having to get kind of carried off the court. And Westside still emptying the benches. Emily Cota and Kate Johnson will check in for the first time today. Evans with it. She looks to drive it, kicking it out, and a travel call will go against Natalia White.
Turnovers have to be the headline of this game, really for both sides. It's been a lot of turnovers throughout by both teams, but Northwest in particular.
Marion coming to town here for the Wartsader Trophy Thursday night. We'll have that action for you on the WTV Live Network. Then going down to Lincoln Southwest, and then Papio South. And we'll also have that game for you.
That Marion game is going to be excellent. Two great basketball teams in Nebraska Class A going at it for, as Hunter mentioned, the Wartsader Trophy. Should be a great atmosphere, full gym. And yeah, I mean, everything that high school basketball is all about. Hope to have you guys watching in a couple nights' time.
And then for the Huskies, they play also on Thursday night against Elkhorn South. Then we'll play the next day versus Norfolk and then Burke. Those are their next three games coming up for the Huskies. Kennedy, nowhere to go. They get it to Connell, back to Kennedy. Driving in, Connell put it up, no good. Rebound going to George. Driving in Grant, stumbling, and she will travel it. 39.1 to play, 4 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kennedy with it, down to Cota. Emily Cota looking for a gap, gets to Kate Johnson. Looking to pull up, kicks it back to Kennedy, her three. Buckets, baby, that's her second of the day. And that will put up the Warriors by 29 points. Shot clock turns off. And that is a good capper, a made three.
First 6 points of Kennedy's high school career.
3 seconds left. She's gonna put up the shot, blocked by Johnson, and that's how the game will end. Warriors win it 72-43 and will improve to 9-4 on the year. Northwest dropping to 2-7. Big win for the Warriors coming off a bounce back game against the loss to Omaha Northwest. And we will keep it with you here on the WTV Live Network. We'll have our post-game player of the game interview. And then second half, we'll have the second game action between the boys of Westside Warriors and the Omaha Northwest Huskies. So stick around. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm here with our player of the game, Jaya Freeman. Jaya, 22 points from you in a big win over Omaha Northwest. What did it mean for you to get this win?
It felt good because obviously we just lost to North, so like our team kind of just like had to restart with this game, which was good for us. And leading into Marion is like it's good energy.
Yeah, you guys are coming off the loss to Omaha North. What was kind of that mentality trying to come back after the big loss?
During practice, we've been working on things that we need to work on, and I feel like we executed very well.
And then Thursday night, you guys play for a trophy. You play for the Warsader against Marion. What do you guys have to do to prepare for that game?
Honestly, we've been working on rebounding. Rebounding is one thing that we struggled with Omaha North, so obviously I feel like with this game we did much better. Also just moving the ball as well, getting our post open and just scoring.
And then you guys have a tough stretch of 3 games coming up: Marion, Lincoln Southwest, and Papio South. What are your kind of goals for these next 3 games?
Our goals is just obviously to bounce back. Like North was a big game for us. Obviously we lost. Just coming back with like a positive mindset and knowing that we have bigger things to accomplish as well.
Thank you guys for tuning in here on the WTV Live Network. Jaya Freeman, our player of the game, 22 points from her. Stick around for Westside boys action as they face off against the Northwest Huskies.
Thank you.
turn that sound.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to basketball action here on the WTV Live Network. Second game of our doubleheader between the Westside Warriors and the Omaha Northwest Huskies. I'm Hunter Valepek. Alongside me, Zach Kastrick. Zach, Warriors are 9-1 and are coming off a huge win against the rival Creighton Prep and winning the Metro Holiday Tournament for the first time since 2022.
Yeah, it seems these last few years, Westside and Creighton Prep are getting their money's worth playing each other. Last year they played each other a couple times, once in the Metro. Same thing again this year. And based on the sounds of it, it got kind of heated in that game, which is per usual for a Westside Creighton Prep game. And this is sort of Westside's tune-up game for the end of the week when Westside plays Creighton Prep.
Yeah, it was a very heated game. Even though Westside was technically the home team, the tournament was at Creighton Prep, and from being there, their student section's always deep, birdcage was always full, and it went down to the wire. Prep had a half-court heat for the win. Kind of a Lee Robinson-esque one, but it fell short, and the Warriors won.
Yeah, it seems that game's always going to be good, no matter whether the teams are bad or good, as starting lineups continue to roll through. Westside is a really, really good team this year, and they've seen that they've continued to build on the past teams every single year. Last year's team, an unfortunate sort of way to end their season in state. But this is one of the best teams in the state of Nebraska this year, and there's no way around saying that.
Yeah, by far. Them and Lincoln Southwest are the consensus top two teams in the state, with the Warriors being 9-1 and the Silverhawks being 7-0. But we'll send it down to the court for our pregame ceremony with our new projectors on the court. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Starting lineups introduced with the Warriors coming in at 9-1, looking to get their 10th win of the year as they look to knock off the Omaha Northwest Huskies. Warriors coming fresh off of a Metro Holiday Tournament win. Will Preston and Duar ready to tip it off. Northwest coming in at 5-5 on a 2-game losing streak, and the 6'10 Preston loses the tip, and somehow it got retained by Dada. We'll start it off. Dada inside, layup no good, but the foul called.
Yeah, London Dada is just one of the best players in the state, and there's no way around that. And he's pretty young. He's got size, speed, he can shoot. He's everything you look for and more in a player, and that's why the Power 5 schools are starting to offer him. Nebraska, Creighton, UNO's been on him for quite some time.
Yeah, it's 4 D1 offers as Dada misses the first one. The only knack on this Westside team has been the free throws.
I mean, that's been this thing for years, Hunter, that Westside struggled when it comes to free throws.
Second one, though, is good by Dada. He'll go 1 of 2 from the line, and the Warriors with an early point. DuBose brings it up the floor. Inside to Ja'Kai Johnson. He'll kick it at the top of the key. Carney with it. Back to Duar. DuBose again. Looking at to travel.
Westside's defense has been very good this season. It is very suffering. It is a team with a lot of length and height, speed, and that's what makes them a good team, is really just how much they hustle, and their length is very, very hard to play against on defense.
Multiple centers at 6'9" or above. Geddick, one of them driving in, kicking it out to Monte Brown. Geddick will keep it back down to Barfield and Dada on the wing. Barfield with the open look. He'll pull it from 3. Shorted it, gets his own board. Up, and he's blocked by Duar, who hits the floor hard. Westside retains possession. Brown driving in, fadeaway jumper, and he gets that one to go.
Yeah, that's sort of Monte Brown's game. He's going to do a lot of those pull-around, short jumper, floater type things. That one fading away a little bit from the basket. He's probably the shortest player on the court right now, so he's going to have a lot of those tonight, and loves to shoot the 3 ball.
Transferred over from Papio South to begin his junior season. Johnson down to Du Bois. Johnson with it down low. Duar puts it up, and he puts it in for the Huskies' first points of the day.
That is not who Westside wants matching up with Duar, is Monte Brown. Monte Brown is just a little bit too short to be guarding a player with that much length and size for Northwest, which really isn't a problem because Westside, I mean, you look at the players on their team and their height. Donnie Barfield, 6'5". Monte Brown is the only one on the floor right now under the height of about 6'5".
Barfield driving in, goes up hard, and he gets fouled on the way up. He'll have 2.
Yeah, he was going head hunting there, Hunter.
He was. Barfield
He is a very athletic player. He can get up in the air. His bread and butter is the drive and kick, the drive and find a way to finish. He's very crafty in the lane. He's very good at just finding a way to get the ball in the hoop. But once again, you see already, Achilles' heel for every Westside team for the past 3 to 4 years has been free throws.
They missed a good amount of clutch free throws at the end of that Creighton prep game. Especially Monte Brown missed 2, as that one 0 for 2. Preston digging around for it, but the rebound kicking out to Omaha Northwest. Monte Brown missed 2 free throws in clutch time that kept the game within reach for Creighton Prep.
And that's almost the exact same script as last year against Prep. Was Westside had the lead, and when it comes down to it, Westside's got to make their free throws. When you come state tournament time, free throws matter more than anything.
Geddick from 3, and he hits it. And a quick timeout will be taken by Omaha Northwest. Already 3 minutes into this game. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it with you here on the WTV Live Network, and we'll go back to that Metro tournament run. Warriors beating these Huskies and going down to it, Millard South, Papio, and then against Creighton Prep, London Dada was the key to that victory, putting up a double-double, 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 threes.
Yo, how about that 4 threes made for a player of his height and athleticism? It is not every day that you see a guy able to shoot that well. And that's what we saw of him last year, was his ability to shoot the ball. And I sat here every game after game, and we even talked a little bit to his dad, former UNO centers. When's he going to grow into his height? When's he going to learn to use his height? And Tola kept saying, just wait. And that's what you saw over this summer was his ability to grow into his height, his strength, and his size. And now he really loves to get downhill, which really complements his ability to shoot the three.
Quick jumper, no good from DeBose. Quickly moving up the floor of the Warriors. Barfield from downtown, from the corner, no good. Rebound. Huskies with a little pressure here. Carney looking to drive it in, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, and a travel will be called against Ja'Kai Johnson. Warrior ball.
Westside should be able to hypothetically dominate the boards just about every team they play just because of their sheer size. But as you've seen earlier a little bit, boards are not as lopsided as you may think just looking at the roster and the size.
Dotto on the wing, gets it to Geddick, already made a three today. Dotto has a quick trigger, he'll try to drive in, tripped up, Preston. Barfield now tries to kick it out, stolen.
Omaha Northwest finding great ways to just get in the passing lane, force turnovers.
And that one's a turnover against Northwest. Carney looking to drive in for Dorr. Down in and stolen away from Geddick. Dotto manages to retain possession. Barfield going for heads, and he gets the layup.
That's where Barfield's the best. When he gets himself in the air close to the rim, he's just really good at finishing close to the rim. And right now on defense, you're seeing Northwest doing a great job of getting in passing lanes, using their hands, their length, creating loose balls. And when you can get loose balls, those are game-changing plays.
Man-to-man by the Warriors, driving in Carney. High off the glass, no good. Geddick with the board. And that one nearly stolen. A little English on that ball. Brought it from backcourt to front court. Down low to Preston, trying to keep it alive, and it'll go out of bounds. Preston.
Right now, you're seeing Westside just a little bit too sloppy. They love to run. They're a very high, fast-paced team that loves to turn games into track meets, which they're doing a great job of right now is speeding up Northwest. But right now, it's just causing a little bit too many unforced errors for the Warriors right now.
Donnie Barfield led the team in points in their last meeting against Omaha Northwest with 18 points in the big win against the Huskies, 78-29 in the first round of the Metro Conference Tournament. And a little Euro step action from Dior. Darian Jenkins with it. Geddick looking to penetrate. Driving in on two Huskies. Good ball movement, knocked away by Carney.
And that's just what we've been seeing all game from Northwest, getting in the passing lanes. Westside's going to have to keep their eyes up down the floor, make sure they're getting crisp passes, maybe mix in a couple of bounce passes here and there just to try and get it to the open guy.
Hawkins now to Frederick. Had some clutch free throws in the game against Creighton Prep. Geddick up, that one's no good. Rebound hitting the floor hard. Ball still on the deck, and timeout will be called by Omaha Northwest. And a good timeout taken by the Huskies.
Yeah, you got to get every possession you can. You get 5 timeouts a game. It's not the worst call. And what I'd like to see from there was get on the floor if you're Westside. They have 5 guys. Omaha Northwest had 2 or 3 getting on the floor trying to get the ball, and the only one on the floor for Westside was Jack Hawkins. You're not going to create a tie-up if you're not trying to hustle and get there. Those are the things that Westside is going to have to do come later in this season to continue to win games. They're very good at everything else. They score, they play solid defense, but it's the small things here and there that can lose you games, and that's free throws. You're gonna hear that a lot this year, was Westside and free throws.
So possession will stay with Omaha Northwest. An 8-2 lead for Westside here in the early stages of quarter one. Back to the outside, deep three from Carney, no good. Geddick to push, trying to get poked from behind. Jenkins driving baseline, crashing into Huskies, found an open lane, and he gets it up and in. Darian Jenkins with his first bucket.
That's just one of those Westside guys that had some crazy years on junior varsity last season. Junior varsity last year for Westside
was great.
Was a phenomenal team. And you're going to see some of that translate to some solid role player minutes for Westside this season, creating a really deep team as well.
On the wing, DuBois drives in, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Foul's going to go against Weathers, charge at 2, number 21.
Darian Jenkins will pick up his first foul.
This is one of those Westside teams that you probably play 8 or 9 deep, and the 4 guys coming off the bench could be starters at just about every Class A school in Nebraska, but they just love the culture here. They love everything about Westside, and that's why they stay here.
First shot good. And not to mention, this team could have been a little bit more heavy-hitted if Lee Robinson would have stuck around. He is putting up phenomenal numbers at Eagle Academy in the Bronx. I always see on my Twitter feed or Instagram, Lee Robinson 30 points, Lee Robinson 25 points. He is a great player, and he will have a lot of great success in the future.
Yeah, Lee Robinson was a very interesting player when it came to Westside. They're a really good team with him on the floor, but at times they also look a little bit disconjointed when it came to Lee Robinson on the floor. He loved to shoot the ball, and it's almost like he had a set number in his mind, like, I'm going to get this many shots up a game. And that's not bad when you're a really good player like Lee Robinson. But as you can see with this Westside team, they pass the ball, they share the wealth, and it creates a lot of open shots for the Warriors.
Cole Anderson missed the layup on the other end. Carney driving in on 2 fans, and he is not fouled. It'll stay here with Northwest.
And I'll tell you what, he really did not like that call. He thought he was getting hacked everywhere he went. But I thought that was pretty good defense. Definitely got the ball when it came to Kai Frederick. He got hand all over that ball.
That one passed in, and staying in bounds is Carney. Tried to toss it off of Schaefer. It still is with Northwest. Looking for an opening, kicked it out to Kong. 3 ball, in and out, rebound to Anderson. Jenkins on the other end. He'll drive it in himself, no good. Tipped back in by Cole Anderson.
Westside doing a great job of just every fundamental. They're crashing the glass. They have the height, the size. They're going to be able to dominate the boards if they just so choose to get down and dirty in the paint.
Kong with it. Now on the wing. 3 ball by Robert George is banked in.
Yo, the glass has been really friendly to both teams today. In the girls' game, we saw several bounce off the glass.
Bank shots are open. Schaefer with an open look gets it to Hawkins. He'll try to drive it in baseline. Kick out. Frederick from the corner. Off the back of the iron. Remains with Northwest. 35 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. About 6 seconds separating shot and game clock. George with it. Driving in. Kicked out to George again. Hit the earlier 3. Dwayne Carney from 3. That one's no good. Shot clock off. Frederick looks for an opening. Anderson down low, up, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. 6.9 left to go. DuBois' second foul. Anderson misses his first. 57% from the line coming into today. Anderson makes his second. And looks like a lane violation, but still a bucket anyway for Westside. Now a little bit of a press and force here by the Warriors, and it's stolen by Hawkins. Frederick, mid-range J, wide open, and out one is just a steal of a bucket. Carney's 3 at the horn will not go, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Zach, your thoughts on the first?
I thought Westside did a great job, especially on the defensive end. They did a phenomenal job spreading the wealth. Westside, I think, has 7 guys with a bucket today. And plays like that, those were the ones I was talking about, making winning plays. Right there, you just stole an extra possession that turned into an extra bucket. When teams do things like that, they win games. Those are the difference between a win and a loss in close games. I love to see Westside continue to do that.
We'll take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Second quarter action coming up next. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. Hunter Valopek, Zach Kastrick alongside me. Warriors up 15-7 to begin the second quarter. DuBose looking for an opening, kicks it. DuBose back with it, gets it to Carney. Carney at the wing, guarded closely by Dada. 12 left to go on the shot clock, DuBose. Driving in Carney, nice move. Up and got it over Preston, but it's in and out.
That's really just a great offensive possession with an unfortunate roll off the rim.
Down low, Preston out of bounds. It'll go with Northwest. The Warriors averaging 73 points a game, getting held only to 15 in the first quarter.
Westside's a very high-paced team that loves to put the ball in the cup, and they're going to. And they will figure it out eventually on the offensive end, but they're playing great defense along with Northwest right now.
And the bucket is good. Northwest cuts the lead to 6. Geddick on the wing, looking for somewhere. He gets it to Barfield, back to Geddick, and they'll swing it around the perimeter. Dada, back to Geddick, looking for an opportunity to penetrate. Quick trigger by Dada from 3, splash!
Dada is a phenomenal shooter. He's a great player. When he gets hot, Westside gets dangerous.
He's got an early 4 points, made a free throw earlier, and then he gets his first field goal today. Driving in DuBose, kick out. George from 3, no good. Preston's gonna take it up, and Barfield's gonna take it to the rack.
And actually, London Dada was calling for a oop on that play. He pointed up to the rim. We almost saw an alley-oop, but Donnie Barfield's just so good at the rim. He's gonna take that himself one-on-one almost every single time.
DuBose at the volleyball line now, going back up to the logo. Now to Bush, back to DuBose. Driving in Kong and a travel.
Westside's defense has been so good so far today. Only holding the Huskies for 9 points through about 12 minutes of game time. And that's just the length and the size and the speed of Westside. They're just so good when it comes to getting in those passing lanes and creating turnovers.
Geddick on the other end, down to Preston, looking for somewhere to go in the paint. He's got size. Dada with it, foul will go on the floor prior to the shot.
That's probably a good call. London Dada was getting bear hugged down low before he got that ball.
Brown looking for somewhere to go. He has to go long to Geddick. He's gonna try to drive it himself. Little spin move up, and he's fouled again. 2 more shots for Geddick.
That's where Geddick really thrives, in the one-on-one kind of ISO game where he can get to the rim. He's so good when it comes to just those one-on-ones. Emery Geddick would be a phenomenal one-on-one player in pickup basketball. I could see him never losing a game. He is phenomenal when it comes to creating his own shot and just things like that. He's really good at that.
Had 9 points in the last meeting against Omaha Northwest as he misses his first free throw. Second one does go down, 21-9. Geddick the leading scorer on the Warriors with 16. DeBose. Duar from 3. No good off the back of the iron. Dada nearly loses it, and he does. Carney with it. We'll take Dada one-on-one, kick out. And once again kicking out, and Northwest bench does not like it, wanted to take it to the rack. DuBose blocked at the net.
And that's why it's hard to take it to the rack against Westside. You have a big body presence standing right there in Will Preston.
Barfield gets jumped. It's a jump ball. It'll stick here with Westside.
The ball in possession of Warriors way.
Brown gets it into Dada. Geddick will pull up. No good. Rebound and a foul called against Barfield.
That's probably the one thing that does really hold Westside back. When they're having a struggling day from the three-point line, they do seem to get in a lull and struggle altogether when they're not shooting the three very well, which not to mean they're saying they're shooting bad today, because they're really not. They're playing decent from the three-point line, but it sort of sets the tone for Westside. When the threes are falling, it creates everything else for them much easier.
Carney with it. Little post-up move. DuBose on Brown. Nice undercut. And a foul will be called against Will Preston on a shove. And it's really hard to score over Will Preston, the Hampton signee at 6'10".
Yeah, he's one of those guys where he sort of acts as the all-around rim defender for Westside. He's not the best when it comes to being quick on his feet, so when you get a team that has a very athletic 5 that can shoot the ball from 3, that's where Westside is at their worst. And that's often when you see Westside go to a smaller lineup like they just now with Will Preston coming out of the game. That's a lineup that Westside could struggle with, is a team that can stretch the floor with an athletic 5 that can shoot the ball.
Second shot by, I believe Carney misses the charity stripe. Scratch out with Ja'Kai Johnson, and Schaefer on the other and stepped out of bounds.
That's just court presence. You have to know where you are at the floor at all times. And that back heel is dangerous, especially when you're in the corner. There's not a lot of places you can be. And these are the lineups I like to see out of Coach Simons and Westside. It's a much smaller lineup. Your 5 is really Emery Geddick right now, but they're just so lengthy in the guard position that they're able to do things like this. And this is where Westside can be at their best or worst. They just have to stay strong on the glass.
Carney with it, guarded by Frederick, goes 1-on-3, rebound, and put up by Johnson and put it in.
That's right, what I was saying. They have to stay strong on the glass when they're in a lineup like this, a little bit shorter.
Warriors with numbers, foul, and never mind, it's a travel.
And there you can already see Westside's going to run you out of the gym with a smaller lineup like this.
Cole Anderson will now go in for Geddick. So one senior on the floor, 2 seniors on the floor, excuse me, and Hawkins and Anderson. Johnson at the top. Driving in DuBose. Out of bounds, it'll stick here with Omaha Northwest.
Much more low scoring than you expect when you come to see a Westside game. Defense has been really good on both ends so far tonight.
Especially by, and that was kind of a lob situation.
That's a great drawn-up play on the inbound. Fortunately for them, Jack Hawkins was probably the smallest defender on the floor on that defensive spot there.
DuBose with a nice 2. 3 minutes left to play. Here in quarter number 2, Schaefer nearly lost the ball, manages to regain it. looking for an opening, swings it. Frederick Jenkins from 3, book it! And a big 3 from Darian Jenkins.
This lineup has actually probably been the best lineup for Westside. The shorter lineups, they're really stroking the ball really well on this end of the floor.
DuBose driving in, and a little underhand layup, no good. Hawkins manages to get on the floor and get the board. Frederick with an open lane, kicks out to Schaefer. His 3 is in and out. Rebound to Jenkins, and he hits the deck hard, pushed. And that'll be a foul against the Huskies.
Westside's doing a great job, especially on the offensive end. Man, are they just crashing the board, getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Monte Brown will be back in for Jenkins. Warriors with a 10-point lead, up 24-14. Schaefer in the corner, open look. Johnson immediately going to it and getting on him. Frederick with it. Down low, Frederick nearly loses it, and he does. A little bit of an overhead pass by Anderson.
Little bit too many turnovers for Westside here in this first half. A lot of that is their speed. They're gonna have turnovers because they run and they create so many possessions.
Carney and DuBose, no good.
This game would be a lot closer if Omaha Northwest was making some of their bunnies like that one right there.
And right there's a steal on the other end, and that layup is good from Xavier Bonner. The lead down to 8. Northwest keeping up with the Warriors, bucket for bucket, down by 8. Frederick in the corner, he'll 3-ball it, and that one's cash.
That is a rainbow finishing with a pot of gold. That is a great stroke from Kai Frederick. A lot of arc on it, and gets the money at the end.
Back up to an 11-point lead. DuBose driving in, losing his dribble, and managing to regain it. Bonner back towards half court. 15 on the shot clock, and the game clock ticking under a minute. Carney looking for an opening, stolen by Jack Schaefer. Frederick trying to go coast to coast with it. Down low, Anderson blocked in, but the goaltend will be called.
I mean, he got, does that count as 4 points, Hunter? It was a
Man, I
goaltend
wish.
and the ball went in. That is a very unique situation. He sort of blocked it into the net. That is a phenomenal pass to get the ball down low.
Westside has been really even on the scoring today. I don't think anybody having more than 6 or 7 points.
The leading scorer for Westside right now is 3 different players with 5.
Yeah, that is. They have been evening the ball out a lot. 30 seconds left, and about 8 seconds, 9 seconds separating shot and game clock.
This will be the slowest you'll see both teams go right here at the end of the quarter.
DuBose driving in, loses his dribble, out of bounds. It'll go with Westside, and the shot clock turned off, and they will have the last possession.
You would assume that they're going to hold for a last shot here, but Westside loves to run so much. If you get a quality shot early on the clock, you might as well take it.
Dorar Duar checking in along with Tyron Bush. A little bit of a press situation coming up for the Huskies. Jenkins, one pass and they break it. Get it to Frederick. Schaefer's gonna take it, and that one's no good. Tipped back out, so they will have another shot at it. Jenkins, down low, Anderson tipped away. 4.6.
Those were quality shots that they got. Can't complain about it. This is your chance to run an out-of-bounds blob set. See what Coach Simons has in his bag that they've been working in practice. 4.6.
Schaefer with an open look from the corner. Fadeaway 3 is cash. And that's a good way to end the half with Jack Schaefer cashing in from 3. And it is 32-16 going into half.
You can tell there's a team that's ran that a few times in practice. They ran that phenomenally What a blob call for Coach Simons. Baseline out of bounds, getting them the bucket right before half.
We'll send it to halftime here on the WTV Live Network. Warriors doubling up the Husky score. We'll send it to the dance team, and we'll be back in 10 minutes with second half action. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek, alongside me, Zach Kastrick. Warriors up 32-16 over the Omaha Northwest Huskies after one half of play, looking to get their 10th win of the season, including their 8th in a row after losing to Bell West in the third game of the season.
Yeah, Westside played a really good defensive half. Maybe not the best when it came to the offensive side of the ball, but they were phenomenal at forcing turnovers and just creating tough shots for Omaha Northwest. Let's see if they can get going a little bit more on the offensive end in this half.
Possession will begin with the Huskies. DeBose now gets it over to Bonner in the wing. DeBose back with it, near the logo, kicks it. Johnson, Bonner, back to DeBose. Carney now with it, trying to find an opening. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Forced three by Bonner's no good.
And that's what I was just talking about, the tough shots. Westside just did a great job in the first half and on that possession. Tough shots indeed.
Dada from three, no good. Preston using all of that 6'10" length to knock it away. And he'll be staying with the Warriors.
And he was a big part of the defense in that first half, Will Preston. He's a tough big to score on when he's guarding that block and painted area.
Dada with it, looking for an opening on Carney, and he is fouled on the way up.
And right there, that's where London Dada has improved so much this season, getting towards the cup, using some physicality and his length and size.
Duar with his second foul of the game, first of the quarter for the Huskies. Brown looking for anywhere to go. They get it into Dada with a little bit of pressure, and it's knocked away by Jakai Johnson. Dwayne Carney will bring it up the floor. Step back three on Dada, and he gets that one to fall.
That's a tough shot right there. Step back with a longer, lengthy defender in front of you. That's a really crafty and tough shot.
Preston down low. Duar guarding him closely. Brown back to the outside. And that one nearly stolen away. Dada, Brown from the top of the key. No good again. Dada with his own, with the board, trying to find an opening, puts it up and in. And he got 6. Pulling up deep from three is Johnson. Scratch that. It was Carney. It was no good. Either way. Geddick driving in on the smaller defender, DeBose, no good. And Duar with the rebound. DeBose brings it up the floor. Driving in, Carney up, fouled, and one. Carney already up to 5 points in this second half.
Northwest is doing a great job of getting tough shots to fall. You really got to give him credit. It's not easy to score when you have lengthy defenders on you. It is really tough. They're doing a very good job.
Carney completes the and one opportunity on the old-fashioned three-point play. Barfield driving in, Euro stepping his way, that's no good. Rebound to Carney. Been doing it all for the Huskies here in the second half, and that one's denied by Will Preston. Went up flying to swat that down. Bonner looks long, gets it to Carney. Back towards half court. He'll pull up from deep three and splashes it down. He's got 9 straight for the Huskies, and the lead is cut to 9.
That's going to be how Omaha Northwest is going to have to do things to get back in this game. They're going to have to hit tough shots. And right now, they're doing a great job of that, especially Carney. And on defensive end, they're doing a great job in this half. They're forcing tough shots for Westside, and they're really preventing players from getting downhill.
Stolen away. Carney, did he call the timeout? No, it's a travel. So Carney doing it again, went on the ground, tried to call the timeout, but traveled beforehand. A little too much wiggling on the ground. Geddick, Preston now with it. Looking down low, he's fouled.
Broncos against the Huskies. Picking in foul is number 12. Carney is second. Team second.
It'll be a team second and Carney's second. Jenkins checks in for Barfield. A lob up towards Geddick. Frederick keeps it alive. Jenkins driving it in. He's fouled on the way up.
It's a very crafty move at the line. Almost got the ball to finish. But right now, Westside really struggling to get any sort of offensive going in this half. Coach Perry on the other end of this floor is what I'd like to say not happy, explaining to the ref what he saw, and the ref is just saying that's not what happened.
Second shot goes, 11-point lead.
Number 22, Robert Joyce checks in for the Huskies.
DeBose will bring it up the floor. Huskies already 4 points away from what they got in their last matchup with the Warriors. Crafty moves from Carney. He'll pull up again, fouled on the three.
Carney's having himself an incredible half so far tonight. You have to give him amazing credit. He's kind of putting this Huskies team on his back.
Foul will go against Hawkins, but 3 shots in the works for Dwayne Carney. First shot goes. Came into today averaging 11.3 points. I'm going to assume he has way more than that.
This is what's keeping Northwest in the game right now, is getting good shots and just creating tough shots, but they're getting them to fall. And Carney has just had a phenomenal half so far tonight.
8-point deficit. Kicked out. Jenkins with it, now to Brown on the wing. Westside circling the perimeter. Nice pass down low, and it's yoinked away. DeBose with it. The Huskies keeping in striking range. Bose looking to drive. Carney, the hot hand, floater up and in. Dwayne Carney is having himself a career night here at Jim Tangdell Court.
You got to give him some credit, man. He's having a phenomenal half so far tonight.
Baseline drive, no good by Jenkins. Rebound, put back, blocked. Still bouncing around. Geddick with it, hit in the face. It's foul. And the Northwest bench wanted to travel so bad.
Boy, did they. I think every player on the bench and coach were jumping in for a travel. And there was a lot of contact, a lot of movement down low. That's a tough call to get going both ways. But you just got to get the rebound the first time. And even the second time, if you're Omaha Northwest, don't give up so many second chance points, which is biting Westside in the butt right now. They've given up quite a bit. Despite their height, they're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Warriors lead by half a dozen. Schaefer now to Hawkins. Both jacks on the floor. Jenkins with it now. Hawkins will look to pull it from the wing, doesn't do it. Frederick from mid-range. The Bunny J no. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go with Omaha Northwest, and they have the ability to cut this to a one-score game.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're having a great half, especially on this defensive end. And like I've said a couple times, their shots are falling, and there's some tough shots, but they're getting them to fall on this end of the court right now.
2:50 left to play in the third quarter. And you got to look for Kearney here if you're Omaha Northwest. Driving in Dubois. Dubois with it up, and he gets it in. And all of a sudden, Westside's lead has cut to 4. And a time over and back.
Westside is in a bit of a situation here. They're really struggling right now on this offensive end of the floor to get any sort of shot up, and a quality one on that.
DuBose looks to the corner. Now Kearney with it, backing it out. Up, and a nice bucket from DuBose. 36-34. And Coach Simons has seen enough. He's going to go with the lineup change.
Yeah, he needs to. This has been a rough third quarter for Westside. Nothing is working on this offensive end.
Schaefer looks for an answer. No good. Rebound to Frederick. Keeps the possession alive.
That's the only thing going is the offensive rebound, but they're not getting anything out of them.
4-on-5 for the Warriors. Inside, no good. Opportunity. And Dwayne Johnson. It is Dwayne Kearney on the other end. Timeout, Westside. And the Warriors are in disbelief. 36 all, and we will take a break here on the WTV Live Network with the Warriors and the Huskies tied. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Hunter Valapek alongside me, Zach Castro. At halftime, this was a 32-16 ball game.
Yeah, Westside has had nothing, and I mean nothing on the offensive end of the floor. And Northwest is getting everything they want on the offensive end. It is a complete 180 from that first half. Westside needs to get some quality shots up on this end of the floor.
And a foul called against Northwest. Bonner's second foul. The Huskies are in a 20-4 run.
A 20-4 run that has lasted nearly 7 minutes because it spanned this whole half. Westside needs to see something go through the floor, boost some confidence. They need something just to go their way to kind of flip this one upside the head.
And the Warriors regain the lead on the made free throw from Geddick. Huskies have not led in this game. Geddick's second free throw is right down the pipe. And the Warriors with a 2-point lead. 1:10 left to play here in this third quarter. Driving in, DeBose, floater, no. Little bunny doesn't hop. 3-ball, get it! No good, offensive rebound and put back for Will Preston. DeBose with it. Now to Carney. $12 on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. 13 seconds separating. Driving in, DeBose, no good. They wanted the foul. Rebound corralled. 4 on 5. Gaddick up and in. 10 seconds left to go. 8, 7, they gotta go. Bonner gonna drive it in and a foul called. And they're gonna go with 2 shots. Monte Brown's foul. Warriors on a 6-0 run after going down on 24 run.
This is where Westside just needs to find a way to create something. Going into this fourth quarter is a much better 30 seconds or so to close out of this half. They need to get some momentum heading into the fourth. It's been a rough third quarter for these Warriors.
Exact time is 1.2 seconds. And they're gonna bring them to the free throw line for 2. It's Bonner who will shoot it. First shot is no good, off the back iron. Second one by Bonner is no good, 0 for 2. Dotto at the board, and that's the way the third quarter will end. Warriors up 42-36. We'll take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Back in a minute. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Alongside me, Zach Kastrick. 42-38 in the fourth quarter. Warriors ended the half with a 6-0 run after Northwest tied the game at 36. Brown with it. Dada. Hasn't been that much of a factor today. Geddick had an open look. Preston down low. Skips it out. Dada for 3. Short it.
Westside needs to come out with a good foot in this quarter. It has been really rough so far.
Put back up and in from Ja'Kai Johnson. Geddick with it at the wing. Nearly stolen away. Donnie Barfield retrieves it. Preston fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That was a very, very obvious foul. It was borderline intentional. He's not going for the ball. Westside needs to put a good foot forward. Need to get on the board early in this half, create some separation, because that third quarter was really, really bad.
Two shots coming up for Will Preston. First one is good. Second one goes down as well. Six-point lead once again for the Warriors. And a foul will go against Emery Geddick.
I almost thought that was an intentional foul. He's very much wrapping around Emery Geddick's hip to create separation, and that's almost what it looked like that the official was signaling as well. It was a very interesting sequence there.
Tyron Bush into the game for the Huskies once again. If Huskies are going to pull off an upset against maybe the number 1 or the number 2 team in the state right now, it's going to have to be up to Dwayne Carney, who's been absolutely lights out.
Yeah, especially in that third quarter. He played phenomenal. He got a lot of tough shots to fall. He was creating his own shot. Everything was going his way.
Right here, Carney looking for an opening, kicks it out to Bonner. Back to Carney, had a look, brings it down, now chucks up a 3, way off. London Dada's gonna take it coast to coast. No foul. Rebound saved, but that might have been a bad thing. Blocked again, ball on the deck, and a foul will go against Donnie Barfield.
That one's going to go against Monte Brown. That was a very, very sloppy bit of seconds of basketball. A phenomenal block by one end by Omaha Northwest, and then a lot of just loose ball type things going on the floor. Omaha Northwest knows these next 30 seconds are going to be big. They need a great quality shot coming out of this timeout.
Full timeout, and we'll take a timeout on the WTV Live Network, 44-38. (44-38) Warriors lead it over Omaha Northwest. Carney with it on the wing, looking for an opening against London Dada. Stepping back now, driving in on Geddick, and that's a travel. It'll be Warrior basketball with 5:47. Dada with it. Now Monte Brown in the corner, down low to Preston. Now driving in, putting it up, he's fouled. on the shot.
Yeah, I believe that one is going to be free throws. This is where Westside's got to close games out. This is a playoff type game right here. Like, these are the games you're going to get. They're going to be close, hard fought, a little bit physical, and they've got to find a way to close it out because right now that is not what they're doing. That third quarter was not in essence of Westside basketball. A little bit better in the first 2:30 of this quarter, but still not great.
First one goes for Will Preston. And he goes 1 of 2 from the line. Out of bounds, it'll stay here with Westside. So free possession for the Warriors.
And it's going to be a Warrior ball.
5 minutes left, Warriors looking to pull away. Geddick, open look, takes it down, lost it, tipped to Brown, and that's a double dribble.
Yeah, I think he forgot that he dribbled, honestly. That was not a great sequence or an offensive possession whatsoever for Westside.
Down in the corner, Bonner gets it to DeBose. Duar from 3, no good. Barfield on the other end, put it up and in, runs it to the rack. Carney with it, Westside now in a 2-3 zone with Geddick at the top. Carney will pop it from 3, no good. And as time ticks down, Northwest chance of winning's fading away. Dada from 3, and that's cash. That's target practice for him.
That is a great set of few possessions by Westside. You can't ask for better. That's how you close out a game right there. You're going to give them mad credit for that one. Phenomenal 30 seconds or so of basketball from Westside.
And another timeout from us taken on the court. .12 lead for the Warriors. Up 50 to 38, 4:30 left to go. Driving in DeBose now gets it down low, kick out. Carney looking for a better angle. He airballs. Rebound saved by Johnson. And Barfield's in some trouble, manages to get it away to Dada. Geddick open look from the corner. No good, and an offensive foul will be called on Donnie Barfield.
Yeah, he pushed a little bit in the back. That's probably a good call, but Westside has looked so much better on the defensive end in this half. Much more like what we saw in the first half. And they're also getting better looks on the offensive end, which is making a much better difference.
Time ticking down. Johnson looking for a lane. Kick out, corner 3, Bonner, no good. That ball tipped by Hawkins into the hands of Geddick. He'll try to take it coast to coast. It is a blocking foul. So Geddick will go to the line for 2 after missing the layup.
Foul charge for the Huskies, number 3, Tyler Bush. His first, 33rd. And we are stepping up with Eric Geddick.
First one goes for Geddick. Second one is down. 2-2 from Geddick, and Isaiah Kong checks in for the Huskies.
Westside's going to need a phenomenal 2 or 3 minutes here just to close this one out. It's still 14-point game, but this is defense that you're used to seeing out of Westside, especially in that first half. Their third quarter defense was not great, but they picked it up back up here in the fourth quarter, and that's why they've stretched this lead back out towards 14.
Good defense there by the Warriors, knocking it away. Carney will throw it in. 18 on the shot clock. Nowhere to go for Bonner, back to Carney. He's been the hot hand, but it's gone cold as of recently. Driving in, up, no good. Bonner and the Husky coach looking for a foul, and on the other end, Dada goes soaring for the slam. Racing the roof off this place.
That's what we're used to seeing out of Westside. This fourth quarter is much, much better than that third one.
On the corner three, Bonner no good. And Jack Hawkins, the shortest guy on the floor, skying for the rebound. Cross-court pass to the other end. Preston down low, up and in, using all of his 6'10" frame to his advantage.
This is what we saw in the first half. Westside playing great defense, getting in transition, great job on offense, and Northwest on the other side, flip side, have gone cold here in this fourth quarter.
Nowhere to go for Bush, guarded by Geddick and Dada, and it's stolen. On the other end, he is not fouled, but it will go out of bounds. And basically a lineup change, except for Hawkins. Ja'Kai Johnson in for the Huskies, but with the Warriors up by 18, they Anderson down low, up and in. And after the Huskies tied it up, the Warriors are on a 22-2 run.
Yeah, that's what we were more like seeing in that first half. Westside has gotten some very, very quality shots here in this fourth quarter, unlike the third. And then on the defensive end, they're creating much more ball pressure, forcing really tough shots. And they've done a phenomenal job here on Carney, who had a really hot hand in the third quarter. But he has gone cold in this fourth, courtesy of Westside's defense.
Carney once again with the ball. Stutter step, down low, looking for a crease, and foul will go on the shot, or on the floor, excuse me. He'll go against Jack Schaefer. Carney in the corner now, trying to get his way out of it, and he does. Driving in, nice find for Johnson, blocked by Jenkins. And a foul will go on Carney. And I think the head coach for Omaha Northwest got himself the warning, Thad Perry.
Yeah, I think he ruled a bench warning. There was a lot of screaming after that foul call. I mean, it's a tough situation. You had a phenomenal third quarter. You're right in this game, and all of a sudden, all things go wrong, and it's very natural to just start yelling at everyone, including the officials.
Three ball Jenkins, no good.
That was phenomenal ball movement despite that shot not falling. You got to give Westside credit there. That was a great offensive possession.
DeBose now in the corner, and a missed pass by Kong. And with 1:08 left to play, Preston Vasa and Dom Darren are into the game for the first time on the bench warmers. And the bench warmers getting their shot to get on the floor, including Dom, who's a freshman. Only freshman on VAR this year. Both of them playing star roles on the JV squad. Anderson down low, that one tipped away. It'll go with Northwest.
That's a good defensive set right there by Northwest. They were really off into that passing lane.
foul on the shot. .4 here in the game. DeBose for 2. First one goes. DeBose hits both of them. 58-14. 58-40, excuse me. And Jang is immediately driving it down the floor. With 32 left on the shot clock, there's about an 11-second difference. Jenkins driving in, he gets the bucket. Shot clock off. And a 20-point lead for Westside.
Westside had a really good fourth quarter here, and that's what won them the game. The third quarter was a little bit rough. Fourth quarter was much better. They got shots falling. They got everything they needed in that fourth quarter. They need to play much more like they did here in this one if they want to continue winning, especially when it comes to playing prep on Friday night.
And the Warriors get the win here tonight as the boys and the girls sweep the doubleheader here on this beautiful Tuesday night. 60-40, the boys win it. And we need you to stick around here. Player of the game coming up next here on the WTV Live Network. Stick around. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm here with our player of the game, Will Preston. Will, big win for you guys over the Northwest Huskies, 60-40. What it mean for you guys to get the win coming off the Metro tournament?
It was pretty good. I don't know. It's just good to keep the win streak rolling after the tournament, and yeah. Yeah,
you guys have an 8-game win streak, and you guys kind of had an iffy third quarter there. You got to let them get back into the game tied at 36, but ended the game on a 22-2 run, winning this one. What did it mean? What was kind of that pep talk coming out of the third quarter and coming into the fourth?
I would say it's just that we're a lot bigger than them, a lot stronger than them, and we're just we're overall just better than them. So, I mean, just got to use our size and play to our potential. Yeah, and you're 6'10". You're the biggest guy on the floor. What does the size bring to this team? Brings a lot. Overall, just like the most I would say is in rebounding. I just get all the boards I can and get it to my shooters to hit their shots.
And then the next game coming up is against Creighton Prep, the team you beat by 2 points in the Metro Conference Championship. What do you guys have to do to prepare for that game and overall learn what you did from the last time out?
I think we just need to get, from last game, I think we just need to get better shot selection. I think that will really open the game up for just more than just a 2-point win next time.
Perfect. Thank you, Will. Thank you guys for tuning into this game. We'll be back on Thursday night when the girls take on Marion. Then we'll be here Friday night for when the boys take on Creighton Prep. Have a good night, everybody.